Hi everyone, Julie here. In this video I thought I would take this sort of almost James Bond inspired image of model David Kennedy and take it into Color FX and have a play with it. So I'm basically just going to go straight into NIK Collection 6 and go into Color FX. Now I could use a lot of the presets, but what I thought I would actually do is just edit it from scratch. So I haven't really done anything in Photoshop, so I'm literally going to do it all in Color FX. So I'm going to open up all of the filters, and I'm going to go through and have a little look. Now, so some of the things that we can do in here, we can, I don't want any grain, so I can take that off to start with. I'm going to move my before and after or compare over, just so that I can have a little look at it. The stars here are just some of my favorites. It's not necessarily what's been applied. You'll know what's been applied when you hit the plus and you get the little orange on the other side. So in doing that, let's just have a little look at what some of these, so this is bicolor filters. Don't know if it's really adding much to what I want to have a look at here, so I think I'm just going to take that one off. I'm just going to turn it off. I could play with more of that, but I think I'm probably better off going into use defined and playing around with those. Now I can pick whatever colors I want, so I can have my upper color as blue. I've got that in twice. Let's just turn one of them off. I must have clicked it twice. So I can choose whatever color that I want. If there's something in particular that you're looking for, I'm going to go more for a blue yellow. Ooh, and I really don't like the yellow in this case. So let's go, let's have a look at two different blues. So that's really changed it. I did actually have a yellow gel on, so changing that from almost a mid sort of Mediterranean blue and then putting in the aqua has given it a completely different look and feel to it. So I'm kind of happy with that. I don't mind that. I'm just going to play with the shadows and highlights a bit. No, I want the highlights up, but and you can change the opacity of that filter that you're putting on too. So I think I'm happier with that one than I was with the other one. So this one you can play with it yourself. So let's have a look at what else there is. Oops, jumping all the way through. So I could do a black and white conversion, which probably wouldn't make much sense considering I just did the color conversion on it. So stop spinning around, my mouse is having, I think it's possessed today. So bleach bypass, so of course you can use the little arrow and you can have a look at them. So that's really quite grungy, over detailed. I kind of like the shadows in that one, but it's not really what I'm going for, the increased detail. I can't say that I like that one in this particular case. Brilliance and warmth, let's have a little look at that. Oh, too warm, way too warm. No. See, you can come back and you can play with these, but I'm thinking it's not really what I want for this. Classical soft focus, again, I don't really want the soft focus. Maybe more if you were doing a wedding or something like that, but it's not really what I want. Colorize, you could add some cool blues to it. Again, I think that takes away from what I did before, so I'm not going to use that. I do, although adding a sort of a nighttime feel to it, no, I don't think I like it. Color stylizer, I could add that to go to soft sepia. Again, I don't think I want to use it in this particular case. I might actually sort of skip a few of these. Contrast only, that's probably too much. I might boost the brightness up a little bit and drop the opacity down. Yeah, I don't mind that. I might keep that one. So what's next? Cross balance, dark contrast, detail extractor. See, the detail extractor I don't mind, but it adds too much detail for what I was looking for. I can tone that down a bit and keep just a little bit of the detail, which could work. Duplex, this is another one that I really like working with, but it sort of again adds that sort of haziness to the image, which I don't want in this case. Dark and light in the center, I'm more than happy to go for something like that, because that would then darken the outside of the image. Okay, so I want to come in and I'm going to add darken and lighten center, but I did it with a control point. So I'm going to pop in a control point and I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger because I want it to cover his face. The border luminosity, I want that quite dark. And I might just brighten the center up a little bit, and I seem to have put 2 in, so let's just go back to the original one. And that has given me quite a very different sort of look to the whole image. Dynamic skin softening, no. Modern film effects, could go and have a play with. I don't want glow, I don't want foliage. Let's just have a little look at film effects. Kind of like the whole cinematic look for this one. I like this Lomo red scale, but it drops all the blue out. But I really do like the look of it. So what if I... Yeah. I want that real cinematic look, but I don't want to lose what we've already got. So maybe if I might take that one off. So sometimes you really just have to play with these to see what you like. So dark, oh, I don't like what it's done to the edge of it, but anyway, maybe I'll turn that one off for the moment. No, it's in the film. Okay, so the filtered frame. No, do not like that one at all. So you can play around with these and you can decide what you like, what you don't like. High key, well, that doesn't work. Infrared film, that could work. Oh, it gives a lovely sort of James Bond look to it. But yeah, no, not what I want in this case at all. Levels, curves, low key. Yep, we could definitely have a look at some low key looks. What have we got in low key that could standard low key? And I mean, this is a very low key image. Dynamic low key, strong low key. The funny thing is, I probably prefer it without. Oh, That one's not bad actually. Yeah, the low key. Let me just bring the opacity down a little bit. Remember, you can always come in and change the opacity of the filters that are being applied. I'm just going to minimize them so we can see where we're at. Got so many things happening here. Okay, so look, I'm pretty happy with that. This is where we were, this is where we are now. Got a definite sort of cinematic thing happening with the blue and the aqua as opposed to the yellow. I can play with some levels and curves. No, don't like those at all. I think I'm going to leave it to where we were. I really like that. So I ended up applying contrast only. I thought I put in user defined. It has gone. Let's just add that back in again. I don't know what happened to that. I thought I applied that, but then I seem to have dropped it off. I'm just going to tone that blue down a little bit. And of course bring that opacity back down. So we're getting quite a different sort of fine art look to the image. Is it exactly what I was aiming for? Probably not, but you do have to play around with these. What I might do is I'm going to save this as a preset. Then that's going to go back into Photoshop, and then we can turn around and have a look at some of the other ones. So I'm just going to hit apply. So as you can see, the image here without anything done to it's quite orange. I had like a candlelight effect, gels type happening on my lights. And then I had a light coming in from above and behind, just highlighting the top of his head. So it was a little bit on the unusual side, but it's not bad. So I can keep that one, but then I can also go back in. Let's go back in to Color FX. And I can have a look at some of the preset stuff. I can have, you know, I can have different options available. This is one that's been done, which is just bleach details. A little too grungy for my liking. There's one we just did, so that just puts it back on again. This is another one which has sort of got a glow into it. Peachy Keen, which is quite subtle, desaturated. It's got a little bit of soft focus and things into it. There's a fine art one, which is just a black and white. It's more of a selenium type image, which I've used in the past. And you've got this other one called Summer Grass. Now, if I go into presets, there's a whole heap of different presets that you can play with. These are sample presets that come up, which aren't coming up at the moment. There we go. No, they're the ones that I just used before, but I'm sure you get the gist of it. If you go into the presets, you can have a look. Cloudy Day, Vogue, take the favorites off, and that's where they all are. So play around with those, but you can go in and you can edit it as you wish. You've still got your opacity and things like that that you can use on every single one of those filters. So enjoy, have fun. If you haven't got the DxO collection and would like to have a trial, I'll put a link down below. And please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye for now.